Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to Intellify. I am Bhavya. We are going to discuss a program on how to print duplicate characters from a string. Introduction. In this program, we are given a string and we have to find all the characters that are duplicated in it. For example, our string is Intellify. Here, the duplicated characters are L and I. So these two will be printed in the output. What will be the programming logic? First, we will declare a string of sufficient length. Then, we will take the input for the string from the user. Then, we will analyze each letter of the string. For that purpose, we will be using for loop. Nested for loop will be used to traverse through every character of the string. After that, we will use a conditional statement, that is the if statement, to detect the character count. That is, to check if the character is being duplicated or repeated or not. And then we will print the duplicated values each time any duplicate character is detected. We use for loop, if statement, and then we print the duplicate values. This is the program code. This is a C++ program to detect the duplicate characters in a given string. We enter the string value of our choice, that is the user enters the string. Then we have to enter different string values for different results. We include the header files iostream and string.h. Then we use the using namespace std. This provides scope to the identifiers inside the namespace. In the main function, we declare the string. Then we ask the user to enter the string by using the getLine function. The getLine function is a standard library function to read the string from the input stream. Then we use endl here. When the user enters the string, we print the statement duplicate characters are following, and then we use this endl. What is endl? It is used when we want to print the characters in a new line. That is, whatever the output will be generated from this piece of code, it will be printed in a new line. Now is the nested loop statement. In this nested loop statement, we have two for loops. That is why it is being called nested. Then we have an if statement which checks the logic, and then we print the output. Now, before I start here with the for loop, मैं आपको ये example समझाना चाहती हूँ. In Intellify, this is our input string. इस string की length क्या होगी? 9. Okay, the length of the string will be 9 and the index positions will be from 0 till 8. ठीक है? Index positions start from 0. Therefore, the index position of I is 0. For n, it is 1 and so on. And the overall length of this string will be 9. ठीक है? So, using the for loop, we start with the value of I from 0, and then we keep the condition that I is less than the length of the string. Here the length of the string is 9, and then I plus plus to go from index position 0 to index position 1 and so on. Then we initialize j as I plus 1. Then we keep the same condition that the length of j, that the value of j should be less than the length of the string, and then we increment j by 1. This is the condition that if the string I is equal to the string j, that is, if at any point we find the character I in this particular string, then we print that character. See out string I. Then you have to print that character, and end L means that the next particular character will be printed in the next line. ठीक है? Then this break statement, इस break statement की वजह से क्या होगा कि आप इस for loop से बाहर आ जाएंगे. ओके, ये जो nested for loop है, for loop के अंदर जो ये सेकंड फॉर लूप है, आप इस फॉर लूप से बाहर आ जाएंगे एंड वापस आप इसी फॉर लूप पे आ जाएंगे आई, जहां पे हम आई की वैल्यूज को इंक्रीमेंट कर रहे हैं। अभी लेट अस कंसिडर द एग्जांपल, ताकि आपको ये लॉजिक थोड़ा और क्लियर हो जाए। हमने आई की वैल्यू को 0 इनिशियलाइज किया। अभी एट 0 पोजिशन द कैरेक्टर इज आई, then we increment then we set j as I plus 1, मतलब कि the value of j will be 0 plus 1, that is 1. अब यहाँ से we will start comparing that अब j will traverse from n, then t, then e, then l, then I. तो when string at I will be equal to string at j, अब यहाँ पे भी I था, यहाँ पे भी हमको I मिल गया। यहाँ पे I है बिकॉज ऑफ द स्मॉल I जो मेरा फर्स्ट फॉर लूप से आया है। यहाँ पे I मेरे को मिला बिकॉज ऑफ द सेकंड फॉर लूप दैट इज J। तो व्हेन आई गेट टू सी, जब मेरी ये वाली इफ स्टेटमेंट की कंडीशन फुलफिल हो रही है कि जो आयथ इंडेक्स पोजीशन है और जेथ इंडेक्स पोजीशन है, उन दोनों पे जब मेरा कैरेक्टर मैच कर रहा है तो उस पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर को मैंने प्रिंट कर दिया। एंड देन एंड एल यूज करके मैंने जब नेक्स्ट कोई ऐसा केस होगा, मान लीजिए आपके पास आगे कहीं पे कोई आई आएगा, तो फिर वो नेक्स्ट लाइन में प्रिंट हो जाएगा। इसके बाद ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट। तो अब क्या होगा, अब आई की वैल्यू जो है वो इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगी। नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ आई इज 1। तो J will start from here and it will check that क्या ये जो अब बाकी के कैरेक्टर्स हैं इनमें कहीं पे n है। Similarly, it will continue for the other characters. Then the return 0. This particular statement is like a success status. It says that the program worked fine. It is included automatically by the compiler. Here I have shared with you the output screenshots. When we enter the string as IntelliFi, I and L are printed. When we enter the string as solve foundation, O and N are printed. देखिए यहाँ पे अगर मैं फर्स्ट कैरेक्टर S को कंसिडर करती हूँ तो वो कहीं पे भी रिपीट नहीं हो रहा। जब मैं O को कंसिडर करती हूँ तो इट इज बीइंग रिपीटेड हेयर एंड हेयर, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज प्रिंटेड। फिर ऐसे ही हम आगे ट्रैवर्स करते जाते हैं, L रिपीट नहीं हो रहा, V नहीं हो रहा, E नहीं हो रहा। ऐसे ही आगे एक एक कैरेक्टर को जब हम ट्रैवर्स करते हैं तो हम N तक पहुंचते हैं। देन वी रियलाइज दैट N इज बीइंग रिपीटेड, तो वी प्रिंट N। I hope that whatever we discussed in this video was clear. That is all for this topic. Thank you. I hope you had a good learning experience. Stay tuned to IntelliFi for more such videos.